if you're going to be trading, and hopefully we're not, that's what is going to happen later this afternoon. Also, we do have a few numbers coming out here. Retail sales already came out. It was less than expected. Seems like people are getting a little nervous about spending money because maybe prices are too high. I don't know, but that was a little less than expected, and a little pop there in the bond market, and then slowly retreated. Did not do any. It had no effect on the S&Ps. We have a couple 9 o'clock numbers here. We have National Association of Home Builders Housing Index, business inventories, and also the Atlanta Fed business inflation expectation number. And those are coming out here at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock. So be mindful of that. But as you can see here over the last, 12 hours, we've been range bound in a very tight range. So gear down your expectations into the Fed thing. But maybe we'll get busy. Who knows? I don't know. But be careful either way. And definitely, hopefully, you're not going to be trading later on with the Fed stuff. We don't like the Fed stuff around here. It's an F day for a reason. So keep that in mind. And what was I going to say? Then again, they're not going to be changing. They're not going to be lowering rates. What they'll be looking at is when they're going to start with the how fast the buybacks are going to be depleted. Maybe because of recent numbers and inflation situation, they're going to make an announcement saying that they're going to be changing that a little bit faster. All right, so that's that. I gave you all that I can right now as far as all that Fed stuff is concerned. You guys got the rest of this.
Do you feel really sick? You just had a really bad reaction?
I just got a really bad headache. That's all.
Oh, okay.
It's not so bad. I just feel you feel like a hangover, but this time my eyes are hurting me. That's all.
I was gonna say, you're just blaming it on the shot, or did we have fun last night?
I would. Yeah, I know. What is it? A Monday night? What was it? I really had fun on a Monday night. Let me tell you. I mean, at least give me some Monday night. Seriously. Or is it Tuesday?
Tuesday
night. It was okay. Even worse.
See?
Tuesday, nothing happens on Tuesday. I mean, come on. Okay. At least Monday night, you got Monday Night Football. You could say I went to a bar, but Tuesday,
there you go.
There's nothing. All right. Good luck with this. And you're making me laugh for no reason. It hurts.
All right. Have a good one. Feel better.
All right. Take it easy. Bye.
Bye. How you doing, Don?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Welcome to the frickin' Frack Show.
That's it. Come on, guys.
I didn't see that 1,000 lot. Did you?
No, I wasn't even logged in good when all that started. So. Okay.
Before I leave, 21 just did work. Thanks to Chad. And now I'm out of here for sure. I forgot that my order was in there. And then I look, I'm like, oh, shoot. I got this. So now I'm out of here. That's really big for me. That's not bad. Just in case you were yakking and didn't put your trades in, but I know you guys put your trades in there.
Of course.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks,
okay. I didn't even see the 21.
That's the only one I had my order in for.
You know, I want the 30, and there's the blue band. The story of my life.
There you go.
Oh, well, such is life.
It should bounce off of the blue band. It's a long way away, so we'll probably be taking profits there.
Yeah, it did. We bounced off of it 4 points.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm running behind this morning. So when it's like that, I just get lost. When I start late, it's just kind of like I just might as well just sit back and wait.
So if you took the 21, you started off your day very well with almost 8 points.
Yep.
Get the levels.
Yeah, I didn't get the 21s.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't take it again. That's for sure.
I got the 23s. But there again, that's what happens when you run behind the.
Stop playing on the tractor.
Yeah. I think I've been vibrated too much. I think it's loosened some screws up there.
The next level support is down at the 14.
I got the 21.
You took it?
Yeah.
Took it the second time, third time?
Oh, maybe I don't want that 21 now.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure this thing's going to go a little bit lower. Whoever put that 1,000 lot up there for sale wasn't going for a couple points. I'm sure they're holding that puppy all day.
Yeah, they need something.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm wrong about this, but it's going to get very expensive if I am. I think I'm probably just early for the. I don't know.
We're coming up to our 14 area.
Let's see.
Oh, good job to Philip. He's already hit his goal and gone for the day.
Hey, he did excellent.
He's not a glutton for punishment like you and I, huh, Don?
Telling you. Let's see here.
Coming up on that 14 area. Looks like it's teasing us.
It looks like that 1,000 lot knew what it was doing.
Kind of sounds like it, huh? Kind of seems like it. I
What,
mean,
what was it on the buy side or the sell side?
it showed up on mine on the sell side.
Oh, okay.
But you know, some of these people like to fake the orders out and they'll put it on the buy side as a sell, like a sell stop, I guess. I've got caught in that trick too many times. So if you took the 14, you get in a couple points here.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully Don's getting paid off nicely.
Oh no. I'm digging out the hole. I wish. It seems like, man, when you come in and you're backwards all the way down.
Don't you just hate that when it comes right to your price and you want to get out your profit target and it just, there it goes. It just bounces off it and then rotates against you. That drives me nuts. Wow, Sal picked a bad day to get sick. Jeez, levels working out perfect this morning. It's another 4.5 points off of the 14 level.
You know, this is a prime example. What you want it to be and what it is two different things.
Right. So the next level on the downside is going to be the '06. Quite a bit away, but the way this market is moving,
I'm beginning to be like Saul. I don't like Fed Day.
that's kind of funny because I did my booster shot on last week on Wednesday as well, and I had a sore arm Thursday, Friday. I had a sore back, which are some of the side effects, and that was my third shot, and only time I ever got any reaction was the third shot. The first two didn't have anything, absolutely nothing, and I get my booster, and I don't think I felt as bad as Sal does, but I didn't get the headache, but low backache, and my arm was sore for 2 days.
I got the headache, but they tell you don't take what is it, Advil? Don't take.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not supposed to take Advil. And what I do, I go home, take some Advil. I think Advil must kill the booster cells or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, whoever sold that 1,000 lot definitely knew something was up. Well, Don, the way this thing's moving, I hope you have some more levels on the downside because it's only got 2 left coming up on the '06.
Oh, we're gonna stop somewhere in here and bounce. We should bounce at that 10 somewhat, but I don't know what. Okay. 10, we should see the 15. Man. I mean, we got to bounce out of the 10, but not near enough. But if you're in a hole, one shovel full at a time.
You better put that 1,000 lot back on, Don.
I wish. I had 1,000 lot, I'd just quit. I'd have no money.
You wouldn't have to trade anymore, huh?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, this is a prime example of coming in with a bias and also coming in late. When you're late, you're late.
Yep.
Let's see. Saul's got that 6.
I take the lower end of the 6 since it kind of came down and almost touched it. I kind of like that 525 myself. Kind of a weird number, but seems like it likes to rotate off that number.
Like 6, 8, 10, 15. Got 850. I'm down into the micro levels now. It's kind of like 611. It's 12. We got to go back to that 1250. Come on, push on down there again. Bonds are going up, and the S&Ps are going down.
A little inverse trade going on there.
Come on, 15.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Pat. I agree. You know, you want to just keep your stops really tight. When you got this much downside momentum, the bounces do work. The levels will work. But, you know, you got a lot of downside momentum right now. Plus, you had that 1,000-lot seller up on top who definitely wasn't going for a couple points. They must know something's going on. And if you look at yesterday's low, 45.96, kind of looks like it wants to go back to that level. Especially what's today, FOMC? Is that what Sal said? F day?
Yep.
Yeah, someone must know something. So kind of like that 45.96 area. But it seems like we're getting 2, 3, 4 points off of these off the levels, which is great. Well, I don't know what Don's doing over there. Are you still
I'm
digging out of your hole, Don?
I'm digging.
You still digging?
I'm digging. You know, if you just take your stops and get out, you wouldn't be digging out of a hole.
Right.
We got to come back down to that 850 area.
Yeah, kind of at least the 4,600, that big round number.
Okay, now we get to see what it wants to do. First 30 minutes, they yanked it all down, got everybody short.
Well, that guy at the 1,000 lot's got to cover somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Chad, the 6 is still a number. We haven't gotten close, but you know, if you're scared of it, this maybe you use the lower end of it, use a straight up number instead of fading it.
Coming up on that 06.
Yep. That 6 should give us at least 8. There it is.
There it is. I just got out at 8. Wow, look at that. Nice pop.
If it give us above 11, we should see 15. Come on.
Oh, I hope Sal left his orders in.
He's doing well with that egg. maybe I need to get one.
Wow, that's another 5-6 point trade right there.
Okay, that ought to take us back to 14. Come on, there's 1450. Come on, you want 15? Well, it's touched it. Okay.
And just so everybody knows, that was the 06 right to the tick. That went right to 4606, which was Sal's level. Pretty impressive. Yeah, Sal should have a headache every day for us.
Yeah.
It's working out nice.
All right.
Chad, I did the exact same thing. I scraped out 2 points on that and got out. I should have held that sucker. Just the way it was moving down to that 06 so fast. I was like, uh-oh. I know you got all of that, right, Don?
Yep.
Don got all that 12 points.
I was in at 650.
Actually, 9 points.
That's me. I got to count on my fingers. How many points is that?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last level on the downside I have Don is 45.98. So if you have anything else, unless Saul wakes up.
Yeah, let's just. At 6 should bounce us. We need to get back above 17. That 15 is going to be a pain in the neck. 15 bounced it. Now, if we can break above 15, we should see 17.
Someone's holding it at that 15 and see if it breaks through. Someone's selling at the 15 level.
The first load that got out at 15 did all right. That was a 5-point drop. Six, 10, 15, 17, 19. 22. You can tell I'm digging when I'm digging micro levels out of here. Okay, get above 15. I really need to be above 17.
Oh, don't do that. Got about 15 to 16.
You know, that was enough. We should see that again. That's a good sign. That's what happens when you come in late. You see it and you jump in too soon. It's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, that never works out too well for me. I forgot to tell Sal, we've been getting some of that wet stuff you guys call rain out here in California.
It looks like I've been getting lots of mud too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When it, because we had all those fires, so everything just turns to mud, to hillsides, and it's just a mess. People complain, and it's like, man, we need the rain so bad. It's just deal with a little bit of mud. Let's get this rain. Fill our lakes back up.
I know I see pictures, all the boats are sitting out there in the bottom of a mud hole.
Exactly. Yeah. It's horrible.
I have no idea what California's, everything they suck all the way from off the Colorado River, and every state's in there pulling all their water off, and it's kind of like there's not going to be enough water out there.
Man, no kidding.
I know. I guess water rights are a big issue out there.
Yeah, with all the farmers and stuff like that, they have tons of problems.
Yeah, those fields take lots of water, that's for sure. What's neat is when you're flying in there and you look down and you see all those round circles, those crop circles that they've planted with irrigation systems, and
Right.
just look like a big cookie cutter went down through there. Okay. I didn't get filled at that 1150.
Oh, I see where that resistance is on the 1575 level.
I tell Saul some days, I said, if it's going to 30, we're going the wrong way. But this is Fed day.
What time does it start? Did you say? I forgot
It started yesterday. They'll make the announcement today at 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my little munchkins will be up soon anyway, so they'll save me.
I really like trading the Fed day, but
You like that crazy fast stuff, huh?
it does. It's just kind of like I'm sitting here waiting on them to pop the number, man. When they pop it,
I think the only way to trade that, I tried. I mean, the only way you can trade that stuff is you got to have your orders in. It's just nice 10-point stop, 10-point profit target.
what they normally do when it breaks, it shoots up.
Right.
Maybe then it shoots back
Back
down.
down.
Then you jump on it. Then it shoots back up. You jump out. And I don't know why they're so worried about what it's going to do, because it's going to do about the same thing it's been doing.
Right. Are we going sideways now?
Yeah. Well, which is a good sign. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Now to get us back to that 15, 16 area. Well, Chad, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just kind of checking the direction, and during the volatility that it's moving so fast, I'm basically jumping in and out. I see some, it pushes up to an area and it pulls back, and I think, okay, depending on what it looks like, are we going back to that area? I'll jump in, but I won't wait till it gets back all the way to the top of that area. I'll just jump in, make a few points, and get out. But the advantage to it is those few points can be anywhere from 5 to 8 points, 10 points of a swing. They're quick. I mean, you're looking at 30-second swings, but when you're wrong, you're looking at a 30-second big loss too. So, I learned to trade around the Fed. That was one of the big trades back when I started, trade the Fed news, trade the Fed news. And so if I see something going into it, I'll kind of let it start to unfold, and I'll either jump in or jump out, or it's more of a gamble. I would not recommend it if you haven't traded it. But it's just it's one of those things, and I know y'all have heard me talk about it. That's what's in my toolbox, and it's a tool. It's just a tool that I've learned to use over the years.
And you trade small, right, Don?
Oh yeah, one lot.
Yeah.
I knew one guy. He would have 3 domes up: the YM, the NASDAQ, and the ES. He'd have all his orders sitting there, and he'd have all his targets in there and everything else, and that thing would come on, and it would shoot up, and he just taking his profits left and right. Now, I mean, this guy was not trading small. He was trading 20 and 30 lots on each dome. And it's kind of like, and the dome looked like a blinking light gone wild. It's just going. And so you're sitting there watching all of this stuff.
I've done that. Well, I've watched it in the afternoon, and what's amazing is that, no, it's not amazing, but sales levels work as well. I mean, I've seen, all the lower end levels get hit right to the tick, and then turn around and bounce, 10, 15 points in the matter of a minute.
Yep.
Of course, I was wishing I was in at the time, but.
Well, the thing about the levels is these levels would be good all the way until tomorrow at 8:30 when we give new ones. I'll use these levels during the night.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait for that blue band to come all the way down. And two is as we move to around 10 o'clock, this market's just going to start going sideways. There's not going to be a whole lot of action going on until after the news. Which is okay with me. It makes me easier to dig out of the hole. For me to dig out of a hole, I have to have a whole lot of confidence in this position, that I want to hold this position. But yet I'm below my entry, and what I'm trying to do is scout my way out and even lower my entry point in there. But I don't want to just keep adding to it. I want to scalp some and get out, scalp some, get out, scalp some, get out.
What's scary too about trading like that is you're trading against all those algorithms too, because those things go nuts with all the volume that comes in. Everyone that tries to So that's what scares me because those things will shift direction in seconds.
Well, when it gets too volatile, they can't keep up. They have to get out.
Yeah.
So they'll shut up. They'll probably shut them down for the initial push. It's either that or they've got there used to be a program out there called News Trader, and whatever the news came out, it would enter your order. And I mean, it's instantly you got
Right.
filled. And it would take you out fairly quick too. But it was just everybody. They were good programs, except they were $1,000 programs. And usually, if you just back up, wait till like all this news, wait till the news pops out, let them pick a direction, then start working again. And
I've seen some of these advertisements for the auto traders and things like that. I mean, they show these impressive gains at the end of the month, but it's the drawdowns are just amazing. They do have like 20% stops during the day, and they only one direction. It's like they have an algorithm that tells them whether it's going to be an up day or a down day, and if it's going to be an up day, they just buy at the open or sell at the open, and they close the position at the end of the day. So whatever it is at the end of the day. So you could be up thousands and thousands of dollars by the mid afternoon, and then the market reverses and all that's gone. It doesn't take any profit until the close.
not me.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And
yeah. Well, that.
I mean, it works some of the time, but to be up, a good amount of money in the afternoon, and then something comes out, news comes out, and all that gets wiped away, and then you end up losing on top of that. I don't see what the point is.
That's it's kind of like I can have a really good idea where this market's going to go, but I'm in a losing position. So it's kind of like, why are we doing this? It's why do we sit in this losing position? Just scalp your way out of it, take your loss, and when you at the end of the day, when you sit back and you look at the math to it, okay, if I'd have got out and I'd have taken, say I took a 10-point loss. I'm using that as on the wild side.
Right.
That I still would have made more money by taking the 10-point loss than to sit in there and add to it and see doubling my drawdowns and all this is kind of like, nah.
Yeah, that's how you dig yourself into a huge hole. John,
Yep.
Those are the levels for today. The 21 worked out very well. The 14 worked out very well, and the 06 worked out very well. So we've had a great morning. The last level is the 45.98. And below that, hopefully Don will come up with something because Sal's not feeling well. I'm sure Don's got more levels on the downside.
Well, I do, but I don't know that we're going to need them. As dumb as that sounds.
You still thinking this market's going to rotate up, huh?
I really do. I really hope so. If it doesn't, I'm in big trouble.
Well, let's just hope that guy got out with the 1,000 at the 06 level.
That 17 is going to be a royal pain in the butt. Well, John, everybody else is, has, well,
I was gonna say you answer that. Don.
I'm trying to climb out of the holes, what I'm trying to do. I do not recommend that. But what we've been doing on the way down, we've been buying areas of support and playing them for a bounce. This is not a buy and hold unless you're digging out of a hole situation. And something else too is when you trying to dig out of a hole on Fed day, and you know it's going to just go quiet here in a little bit. It's not a good place to be. So this I can tell you, do not be a hole digger. It's dark and it's deep and it can get real deep.
A little expensive.
Yeah.
Stick to the levels.
Yeah. You know, keep your stops in. That's the best advice I could give. You know, it doesn't matter. Let's see, what's our VIX is sitting at almost 2283 right at the moment.
Wow.
You know, when you get in a trade, say, okay, this is where I'm wrong. I've got to get out. I don't want to stay any longer. And for that area is going to be different for each and every one of us because of our risk tolerances and our, you know, our, what am I trying to say? How much pain are you willing to absorb before you say, I've had enough? You know, it's for me, it's kind of like, you know, I don't like taking these big losses, but you know, I put myself in this, so I have to say, okay, what am I going to do to reevaluate this position? Is this something truly that I want to? And I believe in this position, but the thing about it is, you know, it may take 2 or 3 days for it to get there. Just because you see it doesn't. So at some point in time, you got to say, okay, I got to get out. So
that's not scalping, Don. That's position trading.
Yeah, I call it dumbass trading. Just don't do it. I'm trying to give you the benefit of my stupidity. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. John, I've been with Sal for a little over 5 years, and I've been trading overall for about almost 15.
Me, I have no idea. Let's see how.
You were with Sal since you started, right? Since the beginning?
No, no. I've been about 4 or 5 years there. I'm trying to think. Probably 2000, 2002. And so 10, 15 years, something like that plus. And, the bad part about it is when I look back, here I am giving you a speech about getting out. I'm still doing the same dumb things today as I did then. And I can tell you right now, if you don't learn from your mistakes, they are going to cost you lots of money. And I know this, and knowing it, but that deal, I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. It bites me in the butt every time I turn around.
Yeah,
So,
I learned that lesson after the third account I blew up, and I said, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah. I've never blown my account up. I've pulled it down, but I've never blown it up. Well, that was one of the things that when I first started, everybody says, well, I blew up my account 3 times, and I'm going, wow, you didn't learn nothing after the first one? What's the deal here? And that ought to tell you something, that it's human nature of people and in themselves. We just keep doing the same. I'm pointing my finger at me. So when I say stupid stuff, and it's kind of like, I'm digging out of my hole this morning, and that's okay. I have faith in what's going on, how the market's working, and a lot of that comes from just sitting around and being part of it day in and day out. There's very few days over the last 5 or 10 years that I haven't been sitting in front of a computer. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's terrible. But for me, I really like it. I mean,
Yeah, I love it as well.
I'd rather do this than sleep. And some nights I do. I mean, I like trading at night. I mean, but there again, when I started, that's where I kind of learned that. The people I was taking classes from back then, they were teaching, we trade at night. I'm going, okay, I'm going to trade at night. So when you don't know any better, I used to get tickled at people. They said, you'd be offshore and well, the water's 300 foot deep. We're going swimming. You're going swimming in that deep water? It's kind of like, does it really matter? I mean, you can drown in an inch or two.
Exactly.
You don't need to. But it's one of those psychological things.
Well, when I first started with Sal, he said, you want to be a good trader? He said, your first lesson is to get good at taking small losses.
Yeah.
Be a good trader.
That's it.
You cut those losses quick and just get out, wait for the next trade.
Yep.
Save your bullets for another day or another trade.
That is it in a nutshell.
Big ones like today. Today's been a huge day for me because every single level worked almost to the tick. You make, good money on days like this, and trust me, you're a lot more cautious the next day. You take your stops a lot quicker.
Yep.
God, this 15 level, it's like someone keeps slamming that level and selling. You won't get past it. 15, 16. See if it hits it again.
That's one of my micros. 17, 15, 10, 11, all the way to 8 and 6. And so when you get into a position like this, I know people, you traded 20 times. Well, yeah, to get out of my hole, it may be 30 times today time I'm get finished.
Well, if it gets above the 16, I'm sure it's going to run. Probably take a run to that 25 level.
Well, we know it's going to the blue band.
Yep, that's for sure. It's going to stop there for you.
Usually, if we touch the 17, it should bounce back to 15, but it doesn't have to. If we're just kind of in that range, like you say, 15 to 17 today, it just.
Someone's holding it down for you, Don.
They're testing my patience. you know, I believe in this position enough to where for me it's okay.
Well, as long as you have faith, Don, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Now, of course, it doesn't do much for your account size.
Right. They say enough faith will move mountains. Let's see if you can move the market with it.
Yeah, it'll do that. Roop, your blue band is sitting at 20 or 25. Mine is sitting down at right at 20. There's that 17. Hmm. Now, what's it, 17? See if it'll bounce back to 15 now, or if it doesn't go straight to 19.
Well, it broke that level, so let's see where it goes. I don't know. I'm kind of like in that 21 area.
Now, that is just not right. All right. Well, for you blue banders, if you took that, you're doing all right so far. And if it just come back down in that 15 range, for those that are wondering, I'm out of the hole.
There you go, Don.
I am out. I made a little bit and I'm flat. So I believe in that position. I just want a better spot to get in at. Something tells me I should have held on. Okay, 30. Let's see it.
They do.
Well, I sat in that drawdown long enough. I didn't have, I had a choice. I started to leave that runner on there and I'm going, no, it's going to come back. I'll buy it down here at 15. Nah. It's going to make it run. Let's see, we're at 17, 18, 22. We should have got a little bounce off of 2250, somewhere in there. That should have taken us back to 2050 at least. But that's okay.
You feel better? You're flat?
Oh, I'm flat. I'm
Okay.
it's going to do what I think it's going to do. I'm just looking for a pullback in there to giving me a better opportunity. Better opportunity from here would be down around 15 area. Okay, we're back to that 2050 area. The advantage to Fed day like this, it will get slow and we will get into a lot of range in a chop area. And it seems like the numbers work, or these tighter numbers work real well in that range. They just, I got to be aware, it may run straight up to that 30. Usually when it takes off to a target, man, it goes zooming at it. And I'm just aggravated that I sat in that thing so long. My target would have to be right now somewhere between 28 and 30. But I'm not telling everybody just jump in and buy this thing. That's just analysis that I had earlier in the deal where I was digging myself a hole. We know that from just looking at 17, at 22 to 23 is an area of resistance up there. And we also know there's a little area up there at 25. So we're coming up close to 10 o'clock and I saw something the other day and we never got back to it. That was up there at that 47.89, I believe. Mark, how you liking your Ninja 8?
You know what? I'm getting used to it. I like it. I mean, it's got its little quirks like everything else, but I like it. Do you know how to change the background color on the dome? I hate that dark color.
Yep.
That's something I don't like.
You go to the out there in the margins of your dome, whatever you have it colored,
Yeah, and then
and you right click, you go down to properties.
Which one is it?
Okay, let's see. You go down to start scrolling down to colors,
Uh-huh.
and let's see. It ought to be.
Because on the 7 it says background color. And it says highlight background, but that's navy blue, and that's not it.
uh Highlighted background. No, that's the buttons.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do some.
You can text me later if you want.
It Uh, what you can do is in Ninja 8, you go up to where it says help,
Uh,
and you can email support and just ask
okay.
them and how to change that, and they can tell you real quick.
They'll probably email me back and just say, ask Don.
Well, normally I'm trying to look. It's usually in properties. You talk about the perimeter around the thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just black.
Now I know that in Ninja, if you go to like the if you're in a sim account, it's one color, and when you go to your major account, uh, it's another color.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Anupam, change the skin style under tools in general. That's what Anupam suggests.
Oh, is that it?
Let's see. Tools. I guess you go to option. Okay, go to tools, options, and under skin.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, skin.
There you go. Thank you, Anupam. Anupam knows all about Ninja Trader. I have a problem. I call Anupam. He's very talented. Matter of fact, Anupam's the one who got me started on Ninja 8. I didn't want to change either.
Really?
Did that work?
It did. Thank you so much,
Excellent.
Anupam.
Well, we got back down to that 15 area. Well, I hope everybody's had a decent morning anyway.
Yeah, I can hear my kiddos rattling around. Don't dig yourself in any more holes, okay, Don?
No, I'm out.
Yeah.
Of course, it's looking better again.
Hell no. Well, hopefully we'll get some, there are the levels for the upside. You get your pivot at 29 and maybe Don will get lucky and we'll see the 37 and 46 this afternoon.
No, I just like to see the 30.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone trade safe and have a good one, Don.
Okay, take care.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Know that if we're going to get up there, we're going to have to get above at 17. Guys, we're coming up on 10 o'clock. With the Fed announcement at 1, this thing just may go sideways for a while. Take care, Chad. See you tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I'll be back here shortly. Well, guys, it's 10 o'clock, and I was looking for some indication on what I think it should do, but I don't. $17. Well, guys, it's after 10. I'm gonna step away for a while. I'm gonna have to come back here at 1 and watch what the Fed does. Anyway, I have nothing else. I will watch it. So trade safe, keep your stops in, and watch out for this chop. It'll chew you up if you're not careful. And I will talk to y'all later.
Anybody has any questions about our services? I'm going to send out an opportunity to review our website. Check out the website, tradealongtradingacademy.com. Tradealongtradingacademy.com. Wanted to thank Don and Mark for being part of this morning's Trade Along Live session. They are here on a daily basis, trading, participating, working with Saul, just like you can. Hey, Christoph, let me know how you're making out. Jack, Michael, welcome aboard. Robert, just let me know how you want to proceed. Check out the website. I can walk you through getting set up for Saul's mentoring. It comes with bundled access to this Trade Along Live session, so check it out. You can pick your start date. So as we go through the next couple of weeks, Saul is setting up his group for coming out of the holiday. So strap yourself in. Make sure that you're all set up and ready to go. And let me know how I can help you. I'll be in the background. TradeAlongLive.com, TradeAlongLive.com.